My name is Sebastian Peng and I'm number 14.
What are the muscle groups utilized in the power clean?
The muscle groups utilized in the power clean are the gastrocnemius, gluteus maximus, bicep brachii, tricep brachii, hamstring, quadricep, and that's it.
What are the techniques involved in the power clean?
Approach the bar with your ball of your foot under the bar. Grip the bar with an overhand grip, slightly as shoulder width apart, and take a few steps back. Flex your knees and your slowly carry the bar up and stand straight. Flex your knees and your gluteus maximus and jump into a squat position and catching the bar in a squat position.
What are safety precautions when doing the power clean?
When going into the squat position, do not let your knees go over your toes, as it might cause unnecessary pressure that might lead to injuries over time. Maintain a straight back throughout the entire exercise, as it might also lead to an injury over time. Make sure that you lock your wrist, as if you do not lock your wrist, the weight of the bar your wrist might give way to the weight of the bar.
What are the variation exercises for a power clean?
Front squat,
What are the muscle groups utilized in the back squats?
the muscle group utilized in the back squats are quadricep, hamstring, and gluteus maximus.
What are techniques involved in the back squat?
First, approach, load the bar up with weights that are manageable for the performer. Secondly, approach the bar and go under the bar and place it comfortably on your shoulder. Thirdly, raise the bar up slightly and take a few steps back. Flex the knees and gluteus maximus so that you can see a 90-degree and extend when you're done. That consists of one repetition.
What are safety precautions when doing the back squat?
When safety precautions of doing the back squats are to ensure that the knees do not go over the toes, as it might cause unnecessary pain, unnecessary pressure on the knees, as unnecessary pressure on the knees to prevent injuries over time. Also, maintain a straight back throughout the whole exercise, as the lower back the lower back will be feeling unnecessary pressure if it is not maintained straight.
What are variation exercises of the back squat?
The front squats and
What are muscle groups utilized in the bench press?
pectoral major, the back, bicep brachii, tricep brachii.
What are techniques involved in the bench press?
First, approach the bar and lie on the bench with your back aligned with the bench. Make sure that your bench is fully on the. Make sure your back is fully on the bench, as it might cause unnecessary stress that will lead to injuries. Make sure that your eye is directly under the bar, make sure your eye is directly under the bar and grip with slightly wider and have a grip that is slightly wider than shoulder width. Then extend slightly to bring your bar away from the rack and bring it over your chest. Then flex both elbows down so that the bar goes down and extend afterwards. Breathe in while inhale when bringing the bar down, when elbows are flexed, and extend the bar, and exhale when the elbows are extended.
What are safety precautions when doing the bench press?
Make sure that there should be spotters at the side of the bar in case the weight that the performer is trying to attempt is too heavy for him. As if there isn't any spotters and the performer intends to attempt with beyond his limits, he might get injured and not be able to recover to his max. Another safety precaution is to make sure that there is no weight plate slide around the benching area, as the spotters, even though they are only spotting, they might step on the weight plates and might get injured. Maintain a straight back and do not curl up your back, as it might cause unnecessary pressure on your back. And also lock your wrists so that the weight of the bar does not put too much pressure on your wrist, as you might injure over time.
What are variation exercises of the bench press?
Incline bench press and dumbbell bench press.
What are the muscle groups utilized in the lunges?
The muscle utilized in the lunges are quadriceps, hamstring, and gluteus maximus.
What are the techniques involved in the lunges?
First, approach the bar with approach the bar and go under the bar. Place it comfortably on your shoulders and lift the bar slightly up and take a few steps back. Then lunge forward and into a 90-90 degree by flexing both knees. And after you're done, push off with your front knee back into a standing position. That consists of 1 repetition. And inhale when you're going down into a lunge position, and exhale when you're trying to get back in, trying to reset your position.
What are safety precautions when doing the lunges?
Make sure that there is no one around, so that if the performer cannot take the weight that he has chose to attempt, he can drop the weights without having to so that he can drop the weights if he cannot attempt the weights, that without having to be worried that there might be people who will get injured if he drops the weight. The performer must also only do weights that the performer must also attempt weight that is manageable for him. If not, he should have at least two of his friends or people who can manage who can take the bar away if he is in the danger of either endangering others' life or his life.
What are variation exercises for lunges?
Lateral lunges and reverse lunges.
What are the muscle groups utilized in the push press?
The tricep, biceps, deltoids, and trapezius.
What are the techniques involved in the push press?
First, approach the bar and with an overhand grip and go under the bar. Let the bar rest comfortably on your shoulders. Lift the bar slightly up and take a few steps back. After, go into a slight dip and push the bar vertically up by extending your elbows. After that, let the spotters bring the bar down and that consists of 1 repetition.
What are the safety precautions when doing the push press?
Ensure that there are spotters around as we're trying to attempt weights beyond the limit that the performer has might cause injury if his technique is not there, and if he cannot manage the weight. At least there will be spotters to bring the bar down. Also, do not hyperextend the elbows when extending it in the finishing position, as it might cause extra stress on your elbow and get injured over time.
What are variation exercises of the push press?
The standing military press.
Sebastian, can you explain the relevance of your weight training program to your sport in throws?
My weight training program is on-season power program, as is to help me build up muscles that are needed in my sports in track and field throws. In track and field throws, we need a lot of explosive power that comes from all the exercises that I have chosen for my gym program. For example, for upper body, I have the push press and bench press. For bench press, I can train for both exercises. I can train my pectoral. I can train my biceps and triceps to get them stronger, so that I can push the shot put even further. By training my pectoral major, I get to be able to transfer more strength from my pectoral to my arms, then to the wall, to be able to throw the shot put even further. And for the lower body, I got lunges, dynamic lunges and squats. Both of them train the quadricep and hamstring, which helps me when I try to turn in for my release and standing throw. By training my lower body, I can use the force that I accelerated through the glide. I can transfer all the energy that has been accumulated and send into my upper body into throwing a better further throw if my technique is correct.